Welcome back with Mr. Panda. Today I'm back with you with a brand new platform for us to review. The platform we will be reviewing today is called Happinest, and it's a real estate crowdfunding platform that promises people return on the long term, and their target annual return as of today is between 5 to 7% return. Now, we want to dig into this application and see if it's a good platform for you, if this is something you should actually consider if you are, building your passive income stream, or if you are trying to build wealth on the long term. But before I get there, I want to highlight what's real estate crowdfunding for those who are brand new and not familiar really with real estate crowdfunding altogether, or at least a private real estate. Now, for a long time, if you want to invest in real estate, you really need to be, one of the rich people. You're either able to buy a real estate house, building, or whatever the case is, or you are at least able to have a lot of money and take and put it with one of these wealth management companies that will take your money and actually invest for you. This actually have a change in recent years, a lot to do with crowdfunding platforms. So it's companies that saying, hey, instead of just allowing the people who have a lot of money to invest in us, we want everybody to have that opportunity. And a lot of reasons, a lot of flaws actually helped this to happen. So just the last few years, Fundrise and a bunch of other companies allowed people to actually invest from as little as $500 and above in real estate crowdfunding. So I can literally put $500, give it to one of these companies, and they just go ahead and invest for me. And that sounded great, but the problem is the bar is still considered high for the majority of people. Real estate investment is usually a long-term investment, so a lot of people are gonna not be comfortable putting 500, 1,000, or 5,000 in some cases, and just let it there for 3 to 5 years. So Happinest is really trying to bring this bar to a new level. They are the new kid around the block. I believe they have been around for just a little bit less than 2 years. Again, they have been working on the application. You probably have not heard much about them or did not see them around a lot because they seem to be more focused on enhancing their product, enhancing their portfolio as of this time, instead of just doing marketing. So what they are promising you is saying, hey, you can invest from as little as $10. And now, unfortunately, they don't have a web portal, but they have a mobile app on Android and Google Play Store. They have a website, it's just you cannot actually do the investment online over a website and check your investment and so on. Now, I went ahead and subscribed for them and signed up back in January. I figured, let me try this platform, see if it's actually worthy for me to bring it to my followers and my subscribers, because again, I don't want to recommend a product that I don't really believe in. If they are not good, I will come out and tell you really, guys, how do I feel about the application. Now, it's been almost 2 months right now, and I made around 3 cents. No, I'm sorry. I invested $30, and I believe I made just around 30 cents as of now as an estimated dividend. Now, estimated dividend, I'm going to explain that in a minute. So if you check the screen, they have few items that they highlight for you when you open the app. How much you actually have earned in dividend, how much they estimate you have earned in dividend, and your actual amount of investment overall, and the value of your portfolio. Now, estimated dividend, what they are doing is every quarter, so let's say I signed up in January 15 or something. From January 15 until now, they are estimating how much I should earn. So every day I log in the app, it may increase a little bit, I may earn a cent or two, but I don't really see how much I actually earned until the quarter meeting. So they are doing update every quarter where they announce, okay, these are the declared dividends, this is the actual value. And the reason they do that is they have to do the appreciation. So they own, as of the moment, as of the time we are making this video, 3 properties. So their portfolio is pretty small for a REIT, but they have really good investment. So they have 3 investment in commercial real estate. They don't own the whole property, so they own part of it. And one of these properties is currently leased by FedEx, another one by CVS, another one by AutoZone. So they are focused on commercial real estate, which is a really good thing. I find this is actually a positive thing. I like actually investing in commercial or multi-housing generally if I'm looking in real estate, over just buying a single family house and stay with it, because single family house is much more vulnerable in case of economy, God forbid, collapse or real estate collapse. So keep that in mind. uh, as of now, again, as I highlighted, they are a little bit small. If you go to their mobile app or to their website, you will be able to see the information about every one of these property, how much they invested in that property, how much they owe, how much they are making out of that lease. All of this information is right there, and the lease length, etc. So this is another good thing. I love the transparency as far as their properties, and I'm not really feeling bad about the fact they have just 3 small properties. That's completely fine. They're just getting started. I'm hoping on the long term we're going to start seeing more and more properties being added to their portfolio. Now, I checked their website. They are also providing a lot of good information. There's a Q&A available on both the website or they call it Education Center in their mobile app. You can have video explaining pretty much APC to real estate. And again, their target is not people who already invested in real estate crowdfunding. If you invested, again, it's a good, I guess, diversification for you. But if you are brand new, because again, they started from $10, they are trying to educate people APC, real estate crowdfunding. So keep that in mind. I would recommend, if you decided to sign up, just go through each one of these videos. They will go very detailed about pretty much everything you will need to learn about real estate crowdfunding. So I'm gonna say this is a good place for people who want to start this kind of investment. They have not done Fundrise, they have not done Realty Mogul or any other platform. Now, another few stuff I want to add about their app. Again, as I highlighted, it's a little bit disappointing they don't have a web portal. I know a lot of people like the web portal generally, but their focus is we want to focus completely on going mobile. Now, usually if you are looking at real estate crowdfunding platform, there's actually always 2 types of investment for them. They invest usually either in equity, so they own part of the property or they own full properties. They rent it. After a few years, they look for the appreciation and they sell that property. The other way they are making money is giving loans to other companies that are trying to build. So let's say somebody want to build a complex. I'm going to give you a few $1 million. Go build your complex. When you come back, give me every month 8%, 10%, whatever the case is. It's not the case with Happiness. They are very focused on one niche. They are focused in equity. And I find that interesting as well. They are being very focused on what they are trying to do. They are only doing commercial. They are not trying to do, single families. They are not trying to do multi-family housing. They have a very small niche that they are focused on as of this time. And this actually gives me a lot of faith. They know exactly what they are targeting. Now, they have a board of directors. They have, most of their management. If you go to their website, you can find the LinkedIn profile for each one of these people. So you can see their expertise, and they seem to be very knowledgeable about this space. I love the fact that, having faith in the management is always an important thing. Those guys are managing the money. If I'm going to start adding money, I really care for that. Now, again, I only have $30 as of the time. Again, I'm just playing around with the app and trying to figure out how it works. I'm planning to add more money and see how it goes for me on the longer term. I want to see, for example, if I put $100, what it's going to make for me in a year and 2. Again, if you are new to real estate crowdfunding, few stuff it's very important for you to keep in mind. 1, real estate crowdfunding is not something that you put today and get your return tomorrow. So always keep that in mind. If you're looking for a fast buck, please don't sign up for any real estate crowdfunding. You will always be disappointed. I've seen a lot of reviews on Fundrise, and it's one of the leaders in the space. People are very angry. They are trying to withdraw their money. They cannot do it immediately. Well, it makes sense. If I'm buying a house, I cannot buy today and tomorrow morning I sell the same house, right? I have to be patient. I have to wait, especially if I want to earn money. If I'm buying it today, I may sell it tomorrow, but I will lose money. So that's always a thing you need to keep in mind. And because they're relying on crowdfunding, they're relying on not only one investor, but let's say 1,000, 2,000. This is giving them that risk of, if a lot of people just withdraw their money at a time, it will be a disaster. Now, another section I want to highlight. I love they have a live chat support. It's really important. You can hit them anytime. If you are hitting them around the business through the business hours in any of the business days, they actually will go reply to you, chat with you online. If it's not the case, you can leave them a message. They reply to you when they come back, literally by sending an email. Now, my overall feedback, I like the app, how it works, I like how it's designed, and I love the transparency overall. Do I think they are killing it as of now? No, again, it's a brand new application. I'm taking this stuff into consideration. If you are new to real estate crowdfunding, also one thing that you need to keep in mind, if you deposit, let's say $1,000, you got excited, you put $1,000 today, and you try to withdraw it, it's gonna become a problem, because what's gonna happen is they're only doing share redemption. They are selling you the share, only them can buy it. Again, you are doing this apps like Happinest or in real estate crowdfunding that's not, traded on the public stock market. The redemption usually is much more complicated. So if I would buy today, I want to sell my shares, I can give them a request to them, guys, hey, I tried your app, it's lovely, but now I want my money. They're gonna have to look into it. So they're doing it every quarter. So I can send the request today. We still have a few days until the end of this month or until the end of first quarter. They're gonna look at my request and see, does it meet their criteria? In order for them to actually withdraw my money, one, they have all of the requests they get of withdrawal have to be under 10% of their overall investor. So let's say if they have 10 investors and 2 of their investors said we want to withdraw our money now, okay, that means they cannot withdraw the request for both of us. Probably the first one who has done the request will get it. So keep that in mind. They are trying to not harm the other investor by letting everybody withdraw their money at one time. Another thing that you need to keep in mind, if you go to their SEC filing, they are doing pretty much like every real estate crowdfunding platform. If you withdraw in the first year, you're gonna lose around 3% of your assets. So let's say I bought $30. If I withdraw it in the first 2 weeks or in a month or even in the second quarter, I may lose 3% of that. So it's not going to be a huge amount if I'm investing $10, for example, and giving 3% out of $10, 30 cents. But again, it can be a big amount for people who have invested with huge money. So please keep that in mind. Don't invest with a short-term purpose. And they're highlighting this for you. The app really have a good onboarding process. Don't go ahead and put money that you believe you're gonna need, whether it's a $10 or $1 million. Don't do it. And this is applicable for all your estate crowdfunding platform. Now, this being said, I believe this is a good tool for us to add to our passive income streaming tools. Again, I love diversification. I'm invested in the real estate market. I'm invested in the stock market. I'm trying to diversify. If you want to build that passive income and you want it to work for you in the long term, you want stuff that do for you the work in different way. So I think this is overall is promising. I believe a few years down the road, whatever money I'm putting right now will come back to me with a really good return. Now they saying we are targeting between 3 to 5 years. You can keep your money after that however you want. I believe right now, if you try to withdraw after 3 years, there's no fees whatsoever. So that's a good thing. Keep that in mind, and you get all of your dividends. This is the highlight right now of the application. Now I want to go to another thing about Happinest that I have personally looked at, and I wanted to make sure what people are saying about the app. As I highlighted, they are not going outside doing marketing heavily. They are SEC approved. They have their SEC filing and all of their paper are in order. But again, they are working on improving the app. I see they are pushing updates from time to time. They seems to be very focused on that way, making sure the existing users are having that ideal experience. This is why they are chatting with you for pretty much any question you have. This being said, when I go to the only place where I found some negative, reviews was Apple Play. I think they have around 4 out of 5. Google and Google Play, they have around the same rating. Most of the negative review, and it's not really that many, are coming from people who don't understand the real estate crowdfunding. So you will find somebody say, hey, I invested $10, I tried to withdraw my money and you didn't give me my money this month. I have to wait for a quarter? Well, I'm sorry, for God's sake, before you invest, always spend some time, learn about the company. They have highlighted for you in the website, in the app, This is a long-term investment. It's real estate. You cannot buy and sell and make money just like this. It's not, get fast, I guess, scam or whatever you want to call it, scheme. They are really trying to help you build wealth over time. So that's a good thing. I love actually companies that being transparent, giving you that, opportunity, seeing long term. Again, I love usually companies that pay you regular dividend, monthly usually perfect, and I will be sharing a lot of tools I'm using today that's paying me just on monthly basis or quarterly basis. This is not gonna do for me the auto dividend distribution to my bank account. I hope on the long term they start doing that. If they do, I will definitely invest more money. Again, it's nice for me to be able to request withdrawal for dividend, but why should I do that? I get it. You have the auto deposit. You have the option for auto reinvest. Why don't you just add for me that option? And this is one of the stuff I didn't like about the app just yet. And again, I want to be fair. They're just getting started, so keep that in mind. But if they would to add that opportunity where, let's say for example, the dividend is being paid directly to my bank account every quarter, I would definitely consider them a passive income stream, and I can feel very comfortable to just put more money because I don't have to wait for a request. I don't have to do anything. The money and Fundrise is great about this. I just put the money in. They give me the option to do distribution to my bank account, and it goes this way. So I hope they are considering this going forward. The other few negative review I also seen is about people who are complaining about if I withdraw my money right now. Again, I talked with Happiness and I asked them about the 3% money that they can cut off you if you withdraw immediately. They highlighted they are not applying it now. But since it's already in the SEC filing, they have every right to do it. So keep in mind, again, from the time I'm making this video, this was not the case. It may change, so keep it in mind if you do so. So don't invest unless you plan to keep the money in for a few years, right? So put it and forget it. They have an auto deposit option. I don't like auto deposit. I love to put the money and know what I put the money in. Auto deposit makes that they are able to withdraw from my bank account, every month or every week or whatever the case is. It's a problem for me, especially with real estate crowdfunding, because I cannot get the money anytime. So I want to be very cautious about the money I put in. So for me, I don't like the auto deposit feature. So most of the reviews I noticed, people are not happy because they really just did not read well or did not understand how real estate crowdfunding work. So just don't be one of those guys. Take your time, read the reviews, check everything you want before you go ahead and sign up with this company. So my I guess feedback right now, I would recommend the company for now. Again, I put money in it. I plan to make an update review, so I will probably increase my investment a little bit, and after a quarter, after 2 quarters, I will come back to you guys and I will make you update, stay up to date about how my investment went. If you would like to see my next video, my updates about this company and about other tools, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification button as well. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and please click the like button and share it with your friends. Now, one last thing I want to highlight for you before we close today is they are providing us a referral link. You can find it in the description. If you decided to use our referral link, you will get $5 sign up bonus after you buy the first share. So the share worth $10. If you go ahead and use our link, after you buy that one, you will get $5 bonus. We will also get a $5 bonus. So it is a great way for you to help us support the channel while you get an extra while you sign up for the application. Stay tuned for additional reviews about some of the best tools you can find out there to build your passive income stream and to build your wealth. Thank you very much.